Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today's practice is going to be really, it's going to be a gentle, fluid practice full of abundance. We are on the cusp of the new moon in Scorpio and heralding the festival of Diwali, the Indian festival of Diwali, the festival of light. So I have my candle. So I invite you to have a candle that you can light and see somewhere so that it's at a safe distance from your practice mat. I'm going to have mine here, but I will move it. Let's come into our Sakasana, our comfortable, easy, steady seat. Let's bring our hands together in Namaskar at the heart. And then open up the middle three fingers. The thumbs are still connected. The little fingers are still connected. And we create the Padma, the lotus flower at the heart here. Closing your eyes or gazing down into the cusp of the hands here. Softening the gaze. Preparing for the magical time in which we welcome the silver crescent moon, the light of diva and candles, the joyful fireworks, lighting up the dark nights as they draw in, perhaps gathering around bonfires, the fireplace for warmth. We have marked the end of summer and have truly entered the autumnal season, preparing for winter ahead. The trees are losing the leaves as they fall to the ground in the blustery winds. We begin to wrap ourselves with layers to keep warm. Let's take 3 full breaths here. And as you inhale, draw the breath into the heart space as if it is inviting candle light, warm glow at the heart space. In a darkened room, you see the burning of the flame itself and then the glow emanating around the flame. You are the flame of light. Your aura is the glowing that surrounds the light, that permeates the environment around, the atmosphere around. Our mantra for today is Om Hreem Shreem Maha Lakshmiyai Namaha. Om Hreem Shreem Maha Lakshmiyai Namaha. Invoking the abundance of love, of joy, of celebration, associated with the deity Lakshmi, bringing prosperity and richness in times of scarcity, in times of need, in times when the dark has fallen. We'll chant Om 3 times and then our mantra 3 times together. Om. 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 Om Hreem Shreem Mahalakshmiyai Namaha. Om Hreem Shreem Mahalakshmiyai Namaha. Om Hreem Shreem Mahalakshmiyai Namaha. Om. Close your palms into Anjali, the seed here. And begin to create this lotus wheel as we climb up to the crown, opening with the lotus at the crown, and then lotus wheel down towards the heart, and lotus flower here. So to create this movement, for those of you who are new to it, we bring all of the hands together, bring the palms together, flip the fingers down so that we create a triangle with the palms facing us. Then we curl the fingers in towards the heart, the backs of the hands come together, open out the palms so they look like a book, and then back into lotus by bringing the thumbs together, and so on. As we then add the lifting of the arms up towards the sky, and the lowering down towards the heart. This is the Padma wheel, the Lotus Prayer wheel, from Padma, lotus, to Anjali, the seed of potentiality. Sit into the heart here. Welcome yourself home to the heart space. The Diwali is a festival of homecoming for Ram, Sita and Lakshmi after 14 years of being exiled, or 14 years of battle, of friendship, of love, of heroism, of victory. And then the ultimate homecoming, the ultimate reunion, celebrated with joy by the lighting of candles, the fireworks, to show the way home, to mark the welcome. What is it that you wish to welcome home, to embrace and invite in? This new moon is the ideal time to set new intentions, to embrace and welcome new potentiality. Take a full breath into the heart space. And if you have a candle, I invite you to bring the candle to the heart space. My candle is scented. Allow the warmth to rise and wrap itself around you. Abundance of light, abundance of love, abundance of warmth. Now let's put your candle safely to one side. And bring the soles of your feet together, my friends. If you happen to be sitting on a block or a folded blanket, you can move that out of the way. Let's take a very wide Konasana, so very generous Konasana, butterfly pose here. Open out the soles of the feet. Draw the knees down towards the earth. Lengthen through the crown, lifting the crown towards the skies, the heavens, the stars above. Lengthen through the sternum to open across the heart space in all directions, the Anahata. The new moon is associated with the element of water. The sign of Scorpio in which it is also the water sign. Exhale and hinge forward to fold here. So we're now working with the Swadhisthana chakra. The Swadhisthana chakra is the second chakra at which there's a full moon with a crescent moon lying at the base. This chakra, this moon, is associated with emotional energy, with relationships that connect and flow between one another, with this sense of creation and creativity, so giving rise to the planting of new seeds. We're in a magical, alchemical period with the new moon in Scorpio. This is a change maker moon. Just like water can penetrate through the sturdiest of walls, the light of the crescent moon can penetrate through the thickest of walls. Inhale, rise up. Take a moment here. And then let's bring that left knee towards the right foot so that you create a zigzag here. We're going to move into Murigassana, the deer rotation pose. Inhale, lengthen, then turn over to the right. Lift the heart space, lift the crown. Options, my friends, are to fold forward, come onto your forearms. Okay. So we were folded on the earth here in Murigassana. And then inhaling to rise here, if you didn't hear me, my friends. Exhale, let's turn over to the left to a counter twist. And then back to center. And this time, let's bring the soles of the feet again together. And draw the heels in towards, closer towards the body. So you have a less generous space here. This is Parvatiyasana. And then begin to flutter very gently the knees. Again, let's swirl the waters of Swadhisthana chakra here. Swirl the waters of Scorpio new moon so that we can create that magic period for personal growth and transformation enriched by the energy of Lakshmi. 3 more flutters here. And then let's release that right knee so that the right knee comes to the left foot. We create a zigzag on this side. Inhale, lengthen over to the left. And again, my friends, your options as you exhale, fold forward, come onto your forearms, hands in Kali Mudra, or extend and bring your eyebrows center to the earth. Connect here with the lunar energy that is so intimate with water, Jal, a pass. Moon, even when it is its darkest phases, has this intimate relationship with the bodies of water, guiding the ebb and flow, the rise and fall of waves, of tides. One more breath here, my friends. Lift your gaze, walk your hands back towards your heart, and then counter twist over to the right. Back to center, my friends. And now we're just going to roll onto our knees so we come directly into table pose, Malasana. Toes untucked. Draw the navel towards the spine. Draw your attention to the pelvic area here. As you inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the abdomen, shine the heart, lift the gaze. Murigassana. Exhaling, starting the movement of the tail of the bone, rounding through into Decolonising, cow pose. And let's cycle through the fluidity of the spine. Sakasana, Murigassana, Decolonising, this cat-cow cycle. And imagine that there's water flowing through the central channel of your spine here. Gentle body of water, calming, nurturing, hydrating. And then coming into stillness, my friends. Let's take the knees as wide as the mat, big toes touch. Left hand to the center of the mat. Inhale, draw the right hand up towards the sky. Bring the thumb and little finger together for Jal Mudra, the water element sign. Exhale, thread the right arm under the body. Bring the right shoulder and ear to the mat. Left hand reaches up, my friends. Option to wrap it around and tuck it into the right thigh, the right hip there. Om Hreem, Shreem, Lakshmiyai, Namah. Embracing all of the riches that the universe has to offer us. When the night has fallen, and we gaze up. We are drawn to the light of the stars, distant stars. We are drawn to the light of the sun as reflected in the moon. We create fire. This human need for light and warmth. Exhale, left to the legs. Lift it and rise up with the right arm again. Exhale, let's swap the hands by bringing the right hand down, lifting up the left arm to the sky. Exhale to fold underneath your body, coming down into this Suchirandasana. Our spreading the needle pose, my friends. Right arm to the sky or right hand tucked into the left side. I had a little moment there. We all have these moments. And then suddenly we are inspired and we know exactly what we were meant to say and do next. Breathe deeply into the lower chakras today. The Manipur, the transformative fire of this city of jewels, of gems at the core of us. Breathing into the Swadhisthana chakra, this seat of creativity and passion. The Muladhara, the seat of foundation, grounding and stability, connecting us to our ancestral traditions. And Diwali is one of those ancestral traditions and festivals. One more breath here. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Inhale, lift the left hand to the sky. Bring both to the earth. Bring your knees aligned underneath your hips. Take a moment here. And then, my friends, tuck your toes. Lift your tailbone up towards the sky and pedal your feet. Swaying mountain here. Parshava Tanasana. Have a deep bend in your knees, feet as wide as your hips or even wider. Perhaps you place a rolled up blanket underneath the heels. Perhaps you place blocks or your hands on something a little higher. Raise the earth up towards you. And when you're ready, my friends, let's come into your stillness. Ujjayi breath. Ocean sounding breath, as if you are fogging up a mirror. The breath is slightly constricted at the back of the throat and making a ha sound. Lift your gaze. Let's walk up to the top of our mat. Forward fold here. Inhale, rise up, standing mountain, and then quarter turn on your mat so that you have the whole length of your mat alongside you. Bring your hands together at the heart. Take a moment here. Inhale, hands reach overhead. Interlace all your fingers. Release your index, cross your thumbs. Kali Mudra. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Take the right foot behind you and come onto the ball of your foot. And then lift your gaze up towards the sky. Hands reaching over to the left. This is Lakshmi pose. Heart is open. 3 more breaths here. And then back to center. Bring your hands to your heart. Create your Lotus Prayer here. All the way the prayer wheel up to the crown. Om Hreem, Shreem, Maha, Lakshmiyai, Namah. Then all the way back to the heart, this undulating motion with the hands. And now let's take the left foot behind you, come onto the ball of the foot, cross your thumbs, interlace all your fingers, release your index, and let's reach up and lift our gaze up towards the left. Hands over to the right. One more breath. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a big step across your mat. Open out your arms. Let's bring our hands together, thumb and little finger. Jala Mudra, the water sign, in Konasana star pose. Turn your feet out, bend into your knees, bend into your elbows. And then let's bring our hands in lotus to the heart. Prayer wheel all the way above the hands, so cartwheeling the hands, and then back down towards your heart. Sinking low into Utthita Konasana. Om Hreem Shreem Maha Lakshmiyai Namah. One more breath here. Let's bring the left forearm onto the left and reach up and over with the right arm. Flow over to the other side. Twice more in each direction. Maintain that connection between all four corners of your feet. Sitting low here. We're working with the Swadhisthana chakra here today. And then when you've completed both directions, come back to the center, Utthita Konasana. Take a moment, straighten through your legs, open out your arms back into Tadasana star pose. Turn the right foot up and slightly turn in the left foot to a 45-degree angle. Hinge over to the right. We're moving into Trikonasana triangle pose. Bring the right hand to the earth or onto blocks, left hand onto your left hip, or let's get the block here so you can see the option, or a low footstool. And then reach up with your left arm if you wish, my friends. Coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Gaze can be down towards the earth, parallel to the horizon or up towards the sky. Imagine that the silver light of the moon, the crescent moon, is entering the fingers that are lifted to the sky and passing through the length of your arms, across the heart, out through the other arm, down to the earth. So almost you are a vessel for this light. This transformative period is a period to transform fear into courage. One more breath here. Bend into the right knee. And then inhale to rise up into Maha, the great warrior. Take a moment here. And let's bring your hands together. Bring them into lotus. And then open out your palms, keeping the little fingers side together. Pushpanjali. This is the Pushpanjali Mudra. Offer up strength and courage to the self and to others. Transform fear into courage. Transform apathy into fearless action. And offer it up to yourself and to others. And then, my friends, I'm going to invite you to fold in index, middle, and ring finger. Keep the little fingers together, thumbs open. So from Pushpanjali, fold in the middle fingers. Keep the thumb and little finger extended. This is the Lakshmi Mudra. Inhale to reach up. Turn over to the front so that you move into Warrior One. You may need to widen your stance here, my friends. Lakshmi Mudra at the crown. As if you're wearing a crown here yourself. Arms can be extended if that feels challenging. As for me, bend into your elbows. Reach the arms forward. Now from here, pivot onto the ball of your left foot. My friends, we're going to hop very slightly and move into Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Hands can be parallel underneath the heart in your Lakshmi Mudra, or you can reach forward and offer them up. The left leg, that leg that's lifted from the earth, can be high, so it's parallel to the torso, or, my friends, it can be very gently touching the earth through the tip of that left big toe. So you choose where you want to be, my friends. One more breath here. Let's bring our Lakshmi Mudra to the heart. Lower the left foot, lower the heel, rise back up into Warrior 1. Lift your Lakshmi crown off the head. And then open out your arms into Warrior 2. Maha Virabhadrasana. Left hand to the left leg, up and over with the right arm. Shanti Warrior Viparita Virabhadrasana. And then back into the great warrior, my friends. Turn the left toes in. Tadasana, star pose here. Bend into your knees. Turn out your toes. Padma to the heart, the Padma lotus flower here. So now, let's practice that mudra again. Lotus flower. Into Pushpanjali. Palms next to each other, little fingers are joined. Fingers tipping forward slightly. This alchemical period of this new moon in Scorpio, heralding in Diwali, is a chance to transform from darkness into light, from grief into acceptance, from exile into welcome. What is it that you wish to transform? Offering it up to yourself and to others. And then, my friends, fold in the middle fingers. So index, middle, and ring folded in. Thumbs are extended out, little fingers extended out together. And then let's lift the Lakshmi crown to the sky. And your option, friends, arms can be extended, or you can have a bend in your arms. Sitting comfortably here. One more breath. Open out the arms into Tadasana. Turn the left toes and then turn the short edge of your mat. Turn the right toes towards the long edge of your mat so you create a 45-degree angle. Open out the arms. Hinge over to the left. Bring the left hand down, my friends, into your variation of Trikonasana. Right hand can stay on the right hip, or you can reach up with the right arm. And again, imagine that you are the channel for the light of the new moon, the very sliver of silver light. That's all it takes to light up and reveal. One more breath here in Trikonasana, my friends. And bend into that knee and rise up into Maha Virabhadrasana, the great warrior. Bring your hands in lotus at the heart. Connect with this transformative power, this magical power in this season of abundance. Palms together in Pushpanjali. Transform self-doubt into self-belief. Transform uncertainty into trust. Transform cynicism into faith. Let's lift your Lakshmi Mudra to the crown. And turn the hips and the heart, so it's over the left knee now, coming into warrior one. Wearing your Lakshmi crown. Open out the arms, warrior two. Straighten through that left knee, turn that left foot forward, back into Tadasana, star pose. And now, my friends, we're going to step over to the right. So let's take a big step. Step over with the left foot to meet the right. Reach up and over, bring your hands into Kali Mudra. Fingers crossed, thumbs crossed, index extended. All of the fingers interlaced. Like my little abundant belly here. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, center. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a moment here. I know what we forgot over there. We forgot our warrior three, didn't we? Should we go back? Let's go back now and do our warrior three. Because we love our warrior three, don't we, on both sides? Step across, Parshava. Turn the left toes out. And let's pivot on the ball of our right foot. Bring your hands back into your Lakshmi Mudra. So let's go, my friends. You know where we're going. We're going to warrior three. So you need a little gentle hop. Make sure you've got lots of space in front of you. Hands in your Lakshmi Mudra at the heart or arms extended. Remember this right leg, the right big toe can be on the earth. It matters not where you are. What we're trying to do is express fluidly the energy of the subtle body. The physical body is almost like a cloak that we wear. What is shining underneath what we have And now, my friends, let's find the earth behind us, rise up, and then step back. Okay? Doesn't matter. If we forget something, we can just add it on whenever we want. Bottom at the heart. Let's interlace our fingers, release the index, cross the thumb, step back with the left foot behind us, coming onto the ball of our foot. Inhale, reach up with the ear towards the right arm, the gaze lifted towards the left. The hands are pointing towards the right. So we're creating this Chandrasana here for this Lakshmi pose. So it's a variation of the Chandrasana. And when we bring our legs in here, we are drawing upon the Shakti energy, the creative energy. One more breath here. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's step that left foot in and take the right foot behind us. Come onto the ball of the foot. Inhale, reach up to the left. Turn your gaze towards the right. Om Hreem Shreem Lakshmiyai Namaha. Exhale, hands to the heart, back to center. Take a moment here, my friends. Let's integrate the magic of our practice. We're working with the element of water, Jal. So we're concentrating our practice on our Swadhisthana chakra, in which the full moon contains the crescent moon. We know that there is an abundance offered to us by Lakshmi in a season that can feel sparse, cold. Nights are drawing in. The harvest has been collected. We know as we look forward that we are moving towards the longest night. This is a reminder that there's a homecoming that we can experience during the next season. Let's step across your mat to the left, my friends, coming into Konasana. Open the heart, big embrace here, all of the potentiality that will lay dormant for the season to come, so that it may flourish and flower in spring. Know that what we have available to us until then is the light of the moon, the warmth of the fire, the candle light, the diva light, the light of the heart in which we can offer with abundance. Turn out the toes, bend into your knees, my friends. Bring your hands together at the heart in Namaskar, then open into Padma. Prayer wheel here. To the heart, to the crown. And then prayer wheel back to the heart. Om Hreem Shreem Lakshmiyai Namaha. Om Hreem Shreem Lakshmiyai Namaha. Take a moment here. Open out the arms, rise up. And from here, my friends, we're going to sort of sweep the earth and take big circles here. So embracing the abundance of the earth and of nature, even when everything seems to be cloaked in darkness. Let's reverse the movement. I have my hands in Jal Mudra, thumb and little finger connected. 3 times here. Lift the gaze, lift the heart, lift the hand. Turn the left foot out, my friends. And let's bring to move into pyramid pose, Parshava Tanasana. So for pyramid, let's take our right foot wide so that we have a wide base for our pyramid. Left leg is extended. Toes are pointing towards the short edge of the mat. Bend into that knee softly and then begin to come halfway so that your heart is parallel to the earth. Parshava Tanasana, pyramid pose. And now, my friends, from halfway, we're going to fold all the way down to the earth. Bring your hands to the earth or onto a footstool or onto blocks. Fold it over the left leg. Remember, your pyramid base can be narrow or it can be very wide, in which your feet are to the outer edges of the mat. Allow the head, the neck, the shoulders to feel heavy here. One breath here. Bring your hands to your heart in Anjali, the bud of potentiality. Inhale, begin to rise up into standing pyramid. When you come to standing and your spine is neutral, open out your hands into Pushpanjali. Remind yourself of all that you wish to transform. Offer up that power of alchemy. Fold in the middle fingers and lift the Lakshmi crown overhead. Gentle back bend here, my friends. Arms can be extended or with an bend in the elbows. Guide the energy down the outside of the right leg to the little toe side of your right foot. Draw in the navel. One more breath here. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bend into that left knee. Pivot on the ball of that right foot. And let's bring the hands to the inside of the left foot, coming into dragon pose. Uttan Prishtasana. Options here, my friend, for your dragons. Right knee can come to the earth or remain lifted. Hands on the earth or hands on blocks. Forearms on the earth or on blocks. So your option for dragon will look very different depending on what you're choosing to do. That right knee on or off the earth. Hands on blocks or on the earth directly, or forearms on blocks or on the earth directly. Think of this intuitive knowledge that water has, this penetrating quality of water. This ability to be able to seep in everywhere and transform. Have this alchemical effect. Three more breaths in your variation of dragon. And then, my friends, from here, we're going to transition into Skandasana. Come onto your hands. And then begin to pivot your body round to the long edge of the mat, over to the right, so that you come onto the ball of the left foot. Extend the right leg, keeping the right leg extended, flex the foot. Now here, hands on the earth for balance, my friends. Option to place some cushions or a bolster or blocks underneath the sit bones, so that you can place your left foot flat on the earth and have that right leg extended and you're supported. You can also come directly to the earth with your sit bones. That's an option for you in Skandasana, my friends. You can keep your hands on the earth, or you can use a block to support you. Let me just move back so you've got better sight of me. Another option is to place a block underneath the knee. Where you are able to free the hands from the earth, bring them into the lotus at the heart. So find a variation with Skandasana where you can bring the hands to the heart. And if you wobble, that's okay. Hands into Pushpanjali. Hands into Lakshmi Mudra. Perhaps you wear the crown. And if you fall again, I'm lucky I have the wall behind me. I'm very wobbly around the lunar cycle. So I'm going to use a block to support myself. Exhale, hands to the earth. Let's all scooch over to the right. I'm going to reflect those movements. Extend through that left leg now. Flex that left foot. Again, find your variation of Skandasana here, my friends. Settle into the variation that you wish to adopt. Sit it on the floor, sit it on blocks. And then bring your Padma to the heart. Pushpanjali, Lakshmi. Love practicing this. Just not very good at keeping my balance today. And sometimes it can be a challenge to find the balance. Smile when you fall. And of course, try not to hurt yourself. Make sure you always have, so you'll notice that I'm often have the wall near me or have blocks or something that I can reach for. This is the advantage of practicing in your own home. When you're ready, my friends, I'm going to try that tomorrow morning for Diwali itself. Let's pivot on the ball of that left foot, coming into dragon on the right side. Again, left knee on or off the earth, hands or forearms on the earth. Or you can lift the earth to meet yourself, to meet you. You can wing out that right leg, the right knee, rolling onto the little toe side of that right foot, coming into dragon. Three full breaths here. And then when you're ready, my friends, let's rise onto our hands and slightly walk that right foot in if it's been wide. Gentle hop to step onto the left foot. We're going to move into pyramid here, Parshava Tanasana. So create your pyramid base with your legs, choose where they go. And then let's come into halfway, heart parallel. Hands at your heart, you choose, my friends. I'm wearing my Lakshmi crown there. Option to exhale and fold forward, hands on earth, hands on bricks, or a footstool. Soften the upper body here. And when you're ready to rise into standing mountain, rise up strong through the legs. Come to neutral spine first, gazing parallel to the horizon. Your lotus, your pushpanjali, and then your Lakshmi crown. And then as you lift your Lakshmi crown above, gentle back bend here. So just draw the shoulder blades together, open the heart. This does not need to be a deep back bend. It can be a very gentle back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here and let's open out our arms. Pivot the feet forward to the long edge. Coming back into Konasana here, star pose. Bend into your knees, Utthita Konasana. An option here, my friends, for you. So you have two, so I've given you two sequences with your mudras. Mudra, your prayer wheel from Anjali, Lotus Padma, prayer wheel, to and from the heart space. The other option I've given you here, my friends, today is from Lotus into Pushpanjali, folding in the middle fingers, into Lakshmi Mudra. That can rise up. So you have two options to play with here, my friends. See which one you're drawn to. Let's sort of sway from left to right, slightly extending through the leg. Now let's add our arm movements, opening out the hands from the heart. You can sink as low as you like into that left leg. Again, my friends, you're wobbly like me. Bear it with grace. And then back to center, heel toe, feet together. Bend into your knees, come into Malasana, Yogi squat, my friends. Option again, sit directly on the earth, place some blocks underneath you so you're sitting on a seat. Hands together in lotus at the heart. Yes, open up to the left, to the right. And then let's wear our Lakshmi crown. Come to the earth, my friends. Beautiful practice. Even with all my wobbling and the dog and my AirPod falling out, feel full of love and joy. Let's come down to the earth, my friends. Now, for you, an option to come to the earth today, interlace your fingers, bring your hands into Kali Mudra, reach forward, and then exhale, unwind and unfurl the spine to lower to the earth here. And then reach your arms overhead. Extend the legs long. Hopefully you've got a bit more space than me. I'm going to turn around because I think I'm going to have more space that way with the dogs. We're going to move into Supta Chandrasana, crescent moon on the earth. Let's walk the feet to the bottom left-hand corner of your mat, my friends. And then perhaps you cross the right ankle over the left. Let's shuffle your shoulders and your head to the top left-hand corner of your mat. Keep your hands overhead in your Kali Mudra. If that feels like too much of an extension, you can bend into your elbows. So you created a C shape on the earth here, crescent moon on the earth. Supta Chandrasana. Close your eyes. So this new moon in Scorpio, heralding Diwali, is a homecoming. It's a searching for home, searching for the soul, finding the light in the darkest of skies, creating light, creating fire, so that we can find our way home. And this process is a journey of transformation and personal growth as we journey towards the light. 3, 4 breaths here, Supta Chandrasana. And this journey of transformation can be fear-invoking. We feel unsteady, uncertain, as if we may lose too much, as if we may not gain enough. Know that there is enough. There is always enough. There is abundance. This is offered to us during Diwali. An abundance of love, abundance of generosity, abundance of community. Much like the harvest festivals of European traditions. Inhale to center. Walk your feet back to center after uncrossing your ankles. Shuffle your shoulders and head to the center. Take a moment here to align. You may wish to release your hands from the mudra and bring your arms alongside you. And then when you're ready, my friends, let's walk the feet to the bottom right-hand corner of your mat. Perhaps cross the left ankle over the right. Leaving the hips and pelvis where they are, let's shuffle the shoulders over to the top corner of your mat. The right-hand corner of your mat. Reach your arms overhead, interlace your hands into Kali Mudra, extending the index, crossing the thumbs. Om Hreem Shreem Lakshmiyai Namaha. This new moon in Scorpio, a potent time, both seasonally and spiritually. A time in which there can be deep healing as we withdraw towards winter into hibernation, as we lay more dormant. That is a time when this deep transformation, deep healing can take place. Three full breaths here, my friends. And then let's release the ankles, release the mudra, and move back to center. Bring your arms alongside your body, open out your arms away from your body, perhaps covering yourself with a blanket, placing a eye pillow over the eyes, coming into Shabasana. And as you lay here in Shavasana, I invite you to imagine that you are lying underneath the new moon, this crescent of silver light, and that you are lying in the path of this light. All around you is velvet darkness. I'm going to invite you to scan around your body without moving, in your mind's eye, light upon each part of the body with this crescent light. The big toes, second, third, fourth, fifth toes, the feet, tops of the feet, soles of the feet, the ankles, the lower legs, the shins and calves, the knees, backs of knees, the thighs, the hips and pelvis, the abdomen, the navel, the rib cage, the sides of the chest, the sternum, the collarbones, the shoulders, the backs of the shoulders, the arms, the upper arms, the elbows, the lower arms, the wrists, the palms of the hands, the backs of the hands, the thumbs, index, middle, ring, little fingers, the whole of your back, the whole of your front, the whole of your body, the head, the jaw, the cheekbones, the ears, the eyebrow center, the crown, bathing in the light of this crescent moon. Inhale fully. And as you exhale, begin to experience a sense of warmth spreading through the body, as if you are sitting near a fireplace. Curl and uncurl your fingers and toes. Reach out through your arms and legs, taking your yawn. And then hug everything in, wrapping yourself with warmth. Roll onto your left side. And rise up into Sakasana. Bringing your hands into Padma at the heart. Closing our practice by chanting our mantra to Lakshmi, the deity associated with Diwali. And then Om Shanti. Om Hreem Shreem Lakshmiyai Namaha. Om Hreem Shreem Mahalakshmiyai Namaha. Om Hreem Shreem Mahalakshmiyai Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhanyavad. And Diwali blessings to you all, my friends. Sending you abundance of love. Thank you.